Sure, super happy for the guys. Certainly not a clean game, but thought the guys competed awfully hard. And coming off last week and being on spring break, it's always challenging because you get out of rhythm and kind of getting our guys in that mindset of after last weekend, and the guys did a great job on the road, but kind of looking forward. It's never easy whether you win or lose it, and I thought the guys did a good job of moving forward. And I think the guys that have been here realize that the conference games are always tough, but proud of the guys. Wasn't always pretty, tough second quarter, but I felt like the guys at halftime, Jesse did a good job with the defense, just kind of tightening things down, making some adjustments, and felt like even though we were maybe a little sloppy at times, the guys were unselfish and super competitive. So a lot we can learn, but it's obviously always great to be back in Maryland Stadium, and our fans were awesome. It was a great atmosphere, so hope they enjoy tonight, and we'll be back to work on Monday.
Jack, today was your third straight game with the hat trick. What's kind of been clicking for you recently?
I think it starts with practice and the scout guys giving us a great look, and then just translating that to game day, and just happens to be like the ball just going in the back of the net at times.
Penn State tried to get you guys to make some bad switches behind the goal, just one little bump screen. What did you do to counter that? Because you cut it off after 3 goals. I'll go with the coach first, and then Zappitello.
Yeah, we you kind of at times you look at the other team and you try to kind of forecast like what could we expect, and I think Jesse Bernhardt and Tim Wilbransky, who worked with the D more specifically, talked about, all right, these are the things that we think we'll see, and we felt like the invert and the big little, and kind of that 4 guys out and kind of spaghetti look, if you want to call it, where guys are moving, and I thought they did a good job on some of their picks, and again, with some of our young guys in there, sometimes it was maybe not communicating, maybe our depth not being great, our technique not being great, and luckily we were able to catch our breath at halftime, go over some things, talk about some things, and I think some of our older guys kind of helping those guys, and the third quarter was much better, and certainly the fourth as well. You go from giving up 8 to giving up 2, and I thought Brian really responded well. Again, not his best half, and he'd be the first one to tell you that, but he really responded well, and that's what you want to see from a young goalie. I thought we looked at some things and were able to kind of talk about some things that maybe he could adjust to, and I thought he did a really nice job in the second half.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off Coach, I thought the halftime adjustment for us was huge, just kind of regrouping as one unit. Like Coach mentioned, we got some younger guys in there and who've really stepped up all season long, and it just kind of fell back onto, okay, what do we need to change? And just talking to each other and having trust in one another. For us, it's just falling back on being one cohesive unit defensively, and I thought we did a good job. And like Coach mentioned, Coach Bernhardt made some great adjustments for us that really allowed us to achieve that.
Yeah, Coach, you got 4 shorty goals today, right?
Yeah.
And you had a lot of shots from your defense. Were you okay with all those shots? I mean,
I think
in the third quarter, it seemed like every shot was coming from a long ball.
Yeah, and we trust our guys. I felt like some of our shots, might have been a little deep, a couple of them. And the same thing with the offensive guys for the most part. And again, we still have some young guys. I think most of them were fine. I just think we had a couple that just probably the guys after kind of figuring out where they were, maybe would like to come back. But those are teachable moments, right? And stuff that will kind of, hey, we're a little deep. Hopefully the awareness piece takes over. And our guys have been great. Like when we talk to them, we talk about trying to improve here, make some adjustments. They've been really good with that. But we trust our guys. If we have opportunities, we want to take them. And Kohler, 3 goals in 2 weeks now, which is great. Dante, after getting dinged up, I thought he really responded well and had a good game as well. And those goals were huge for us.
How great is it that Gepper put that effort in with that injury or whatever's wrong with him? I don't know, but with that leg is totally covered.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Again, playing the way you'd expect from a senior, just gives us so much presence out there and some great ground balls and some really good decisions. The moment never gets too big for him, and I think he does a good job of kind of guiding the younger guys.
So Ajax, you guys hold them scoreless for almost 27 minutes, kind of third and fourth quarter there. What's it like when you're on that kind of defensive shutout? You hold their top six or their only scorers, so talk about that, how you shut them down for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach does a great job of just instilling that 0-0 mentality and next play matters. And, defensively, it's always in the back of our head. Whether we get a stop or not, it's next 80, next 80. I think that just carried over, and, it's you get out there and you're just kind of playing it, and it's not always in the front of your mind. But just having that next 80 mentality was definitely big for us, and just not getting complacent with the stops that we were getting.
I guess this probably is more for Jack, even though you weren't scoring during this part. But Maryland, at least in the first half, they kept scoring. You guys kept scoring right off the face-off, which I don't know if you guys have done as much this season. So what was kind of getting those goals quickly?
Those goals are huge for us because it gets us starting fast, everyone gets confident going. We practice those situations a lot in practice. So if we know we want to get one or two of those a game, then it will just help build our offense and make us even stronger going into the game.
Yeah, they run their face-off guy off. At least they showed that a lot. So they do give you a quick 6-on-5. So we kind of practice those situations, and we weren't gonna, just take everyone. But if we felt like there were good opportunities, certainly again we trust our guys, and again I think Eric got one, Dante got one or two. So that was huge for us.
For both of you guys, for the players, it seems like this season, no matter what injuries are coming your way, you guys are continuing to rattle off wins. Penn State goes on a big run early today. You guys are able to push them off and hold, tight and win it in the second half. What is it about this team that seems like any kind of adversity you guys face, you're able to fight through it and keep getting better?
Yeah, I think it all starts with the scout guys. They're giving us a great look all week, but they're also just pushing us each week, and it's kind of that next man up mentality. So many of those guys stay after practice too, work on their offhand shooting. It's not just the starters. It's one cohesive unit, and so it just makes it that much easier when someone goes down like Eric Spanos did today, for someone else to step up and kind of fill that role. And I think we do a great job as playing as one unit, both defensively and offensively. It's been clicking for us so far, but just got to keep pounding away on that and just getting better with the little things like transition. I thought we did a great job today, but for some of those younger guys, especially stepping up, it's huge for us.
Did you want to add to that?
I think it starts with us just trying to get better each week, taking each day at a time, and just everyone's getting more experience as we go along the season, which gives everyone more confidence. And we know the other teams are going to have runs, so it's just about sticking together and just waiting for the next play and taking it one play at a time.
Just a quick follow-up for Coach Tillman. How impressed are you with this group for what they continue to be able to accomplish this season?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of obviously these two guys are veteran guys, and they do a great job. But Ajax mentioned, Spanis scores a goal, and then they don't feel comfortable putting him back in. And I trust our people, so we had to hold him out. So Marco goes in, and it's next man up. And last week was Dante that went down. So it seems like each week, the week before was Gepper. So obviously we kind of tell the guys stuff happens, and you just got to be ready. And you can't really worry about what happened. Just make the best of the next situation. But those freshmen are doing great. And they really are. Like any freshman and young guys, you're going to have some moments, but those guys are giving us great minutes. We have a lot of faith in those guys. And for those guys, everybody from Kohler to Marco to Urksa, to all those guys, they've been huge for us. So we just need those guys to go in there, play fast. If they make mistakes, we coach them up, we try to improve it, and then just go back out and try to do it better. And that's the only way we're going to be better.
Ajax in the second half, what adjustments did you guys make? Seemed like they were searching out to get switches a lot in the first half, only scored 2 goals in the second half. You held them scoreless for over 27 minutes there. Just what worked there?
I think being able to go inside, see what's happening. It's hard watching on the Jumbotron trying to get off the field, but being able to sit down and just look at the clips and just kind of reassess. I think we all trust our shorties a lot. Nick Red, Kohler, all those guys, Dante, Donnie. It starts with